prohibitions and promises and threats, the warnings basically. And also the recitation. So the word Quran means continuous recitation, the repetition, the collection. Okay, it has collected all the divine beauties, divine secrets and prohibitions and commandments of various scriptures. Fiha kutubun qayyima. Okay, this is the beauty of the Holy Quran, that it contains all the spiritual truths which are needed until the day of judgment for the whole of the humankind. Now we know, if we open the Holy Quran, the first verse, the first line, the first statement is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, the first page, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and the first letter is Ba, Bismi, Ba, and the last letter is Sin of the word An-Nas, Minal Jinnati Wan Nas. Now the slide is saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, and then the dotted lines. So it means from Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim is the first statement, the first line, and the last line is Minal Jinnati Wan Nas. And this is the in between the two memorized. Now, in order to remember the Holy Quran and to facilitate the learners, the memorizers, and for so many other uses, the Holy Quran into different sections. So this is we are going to learn. So notable words regarding the textual division of the Holy Quran, you will find, for example, the word harf, okay, letter. For example, you say al-huruful hijja, alif, ba, ta, tha. This is the shortest division of the Holy Quran, that one letter. Sometimes only one letter is revealed, for example, with regards to the name of the surah. Surah Sad, Surah Qaf, okay, and we know that what is the meaning behind that. Okay, so the letter harf is the shortest division, okay, but is a meaningful word, is called, then it's a word, kalima, which means, for example, the combination of letters, like Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, or Alhamdu. Alhamdu is a alif, lam, ha, mim, and dal. The combination of 6 letters in a proper form, it means all praise, alhamdu. So letter, harf, kalima, word, and then next is verse, and this means that the line, the state, that Quranic statement or Quranic line is called ayatun, ayah. Okay, Allah the Exalted has given this name Himself to a statement or Quranic line, to a shortest division of the Quranic statement in the word ayah. The word ayah in a singular form and a plural ayat have been used many times in the Holy Quran. So after ayah, the next one is ruku. For example, if you open the Holy Quran, starting from Surah Al-Baqarah, Bismillah Rahman Rahim, Alif Lam Mim, Dhalikal Kitab, La Rayba Fi, Hudal Lil Muttaqin, continue, and up to a certain time, you will find a certain place, you will find a sign, a mark, that now one section has been completed, and it is a sign that, look, this is a sign, the first, the section 1, Ruku 1 is finishing here. Okay, so so the combination or the collection of verses, okay, as most of the time meaningful division, is called section. For example, the first chapter is called Surah Al-Fatiha, and last chapter
Surah Nas.
Surah Nas. Okay, surahs, like for example part 30, there are 37 surahs, 39 sections, 37 surahs, and part 30. So that is one part, and it is called juz. Juz, ajza is a plural, juz, one. Okay, but in a common Asian language is called para or sipara. Okay, and next is manzil, stage, manzil, and the plural is manazil. This is stages, different stages of the Holy Quran with regards to the recitation of the Holy Quran. The Holy Quran has been divided into 7 stages. So these all things, harf, kalima, ayah, ruku, surah, juz, manzil, these words should come into our mind with regards to the textual division of the Holy Quran in a learning process, okay, or in a teaching process. Now, there are two broad categories of this division. First is the divine division. Allah the Exalted has revealed the Holy Quran, each and every word. And then there are other portions, human division, other words which are related to, not to divine division, that category, but to the human division. For example, manazil, juz, and ruku. Now, if we come to the divine division, the word ayah has been used by Allah the Exalted for the shortest division of the Quranic statements, and the word surah. So we come to this conclusion that Allah the Exalted has divided the text of the Holy Quran by way of verses. Okay, comprehensive translation of the word ayah. It means a sign, a token, a mark by which a person or thing is known. Okay, so each Quranic statement which okay, so each Quranic statement which has been divided by Allah the Exalted, for example, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen is one ayah, is one verse, and this is one mark or one sign for our guidance. There is a lot of meaning. Each verse is basically guiding us, is a sign guiding us towards making a journey towards Allah. So this is basically a sign of guidance for our, and also the word ayah also means miracle. Okay, so if you read the Holy Quran, you will find the word ayah in different context and different meanings. As I mentioned, that ayah also means a miracle, mu'jiza. Okay, so if we take that meaning, mu'jiza, that miracle, each verse of the Holy Quran is itself is a miracle, you see, because it has been protected since its revelation, is a sign of guidance, and this is the composition made by Allah the Exalted, which cannot be copied or produced like that. So with regards to the biggest verse of the Holy Quran is Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 283. Now, if this is basically in the 39th sections of the Surah Al-Baqarah. Now, if you start from here, the top, the first line, you continue recitation, and the verse is not just ended. It's ending on the next page. So, complete 17 lines. Each page, 70 lines. Each para or each part is 20 pages. And this is the biggest verse. The complete page and verse is just continuing. So this is the biggest verse of the Holy Quran, okay? Starting from Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha tadayantum and up to Wallahu bikulli shayin alim. And it is called ayat dain. Dain means debt. With regards to the financial transaction, this verse is very comprehensive, which covering a lot of a guideline about the the financial matters. Okay, the shortest verse, there are two broad categories. One which are comprising disjointed letters. Disjointed letters, al-huruf al-muqatta'at. Okay, the letters which are recited separately, not in a combined form. And these are the three verses. Hamim, though Hamim has come many times in the Holy Quran in different surahs, but the word Yasin has come only once, and Taha only once. Okay, Hamim, there are some surahs which start with Hamim, Hamim wal kitab al mubin, okay, and Hamim tanzilul kitab min Allah, so and so. So these are the shortest verse of the Holy Quran. And the sign of a verse is sometimes a circle and sometimes a square, and sometimes a star, depending on different publications of the Holy Quran. At least one sign, okay? So Hamim, okay, just recite, Isa, these three verses.
Hamim, Yasin, Taha.
Okay. if you know the translation meaning, you will enjoy. Basically, the Ha Mim, but these are the attributes of Allah the Exalted. Okay, and Yasin, this is a title of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ha Mim, the attributes of Allah the Exalted. Yasin is the title of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also a name of a surah as well, Yasin. And Taha is the name of a surah and also an attribute and the title of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a perfect man. Okay, and Yasin is a the leader, you know, the chief person, and so many other meanings as well. So this is with regard to the shortest verses comprising jointed letters, the combined letters. Okay, you will find only how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 letters. Okay, 6 letters. So Hamza, if you could recite that.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والفجر والضحى والعصر.
Okay, good. Basically, this is the beginning of surahs as well. Surah Al-Fajr, Surah Al-Duha, and Surah Al-Asr. After Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, this is the first verse. Okay. Remember, the Wa is a one word and Al-Fajr is the second word. The combination of 2 words and 1 ayah, 1 sign. The shortest verse within the text of the Holy Quran. Now, Ha Mim Yasin Taha, just in the beginning of surah, or Wal Fajr, Wal Asr, Wal Duha is in the beginning of the surah. But when you are reading the Holy Quran, during the text of the Holy Quran, only 1 word. So remember, Wal Fajr, Wal Asr, 2 words, because Wa means is a meaning also and, but in this way is a meaning to taking, you know, Wal Fajr by the dawn, okay, by Wal Asr by the time, okay. So basically 2 words. This Mudhammatan, you have to recite that first.
Mudhammatan.
Surah Ar-Rahman, which is very well known and famous, chapter 55 and verse 65. 1 word, 1 verse. So this is basically the shortest verse within the Holy Quran. Mudhammatan, and then فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Okay. Okay, 3 most repeated verses of the Holy Quran. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim has been repeated how many times?
Bismillah ar-Rahman
Yes.
Every surah at the beginning.
Yes, every surah beginning.
114. Basically.
114, but not Surah Tawbah. Surah Tawbah does not start with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, but Surah Naml has twice Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim has been repeated from the beginning of each surah except Surah At-Tawbah. Okay, inshallah we will let you know what is when is the next program. But Surah Naml also get Suratul Naml Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim twice, one in the beginning and some in the during the text, okay, in the middle. So if question is that which verse has been repeated the most in the Holy Quran, the answer is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Beautiful verse. Okay, I think this is the verse which we learn from the very beginning in our childhood, because all the time we have been commanded or tasmiyah before start of every job, every thing, every item, you see, in our daily life. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Okay, recite فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. Isa.
رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ.
Okay, Jazakumullah. فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ has been remember that Surah Ar-Rahman has 17 verse has been repeated. So in a nutshell, Surah Ar-Rahman, which is very well known, famous, is easy to memorize, because you know 79 verses, and if you memorized 1 verse, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ, you know 79, and then you subtract 31 times, very less. But at the same time, the words are very challenging, and some mutashabihat is tricky in memorization with regards to. but to make it intact where it is coming is a challenge. Is a need a lot of revision, especially the section 3 of this Surah Rahman. But anyway, next is the Wailun Yawmaizin. If you could write, Hamza, if you could recite that.
ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Okay. Now the question, first revealed verse, which was that? This one, Surah Al-Alaq, chapter 96, verse 2. So recite, please.
اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق.
Okay, Jazakumullah. This is the last. So recite, please.
واتقوا يوما ترجعون فيه إلى الله ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون.
Okay, Jazakumullah. 6,348 verses. 2 verses are very significant with regards to the practice at one platform, at one verse, the whole 29 letters. Alphabet, Arabic alphabet. Alif, Ba, Ta, up to Ya, 29 letters. So this is one. Chapter 3, Surah 1 is very famous. And the last verse or ayah, 30 of Surah Al-Fath in part 26, Muhammadur Rasulullah, okay, and up to Ajran Azima, all these 29 letters are there. So if you you memorize that surah and keep practicing and revising, and you could making a recitation of all 29 letters. Each you will find each letter, even the biggest verse, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha tadayantum, does not contain that full 29 letters. But this is a very significant in this matter. Okay, Jazakumullah, thank you very much. And this is the conclusion of our this lesson. Kana Allahu ma'akum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ورتل القرآن ترتيلا